how you started your journey, but rather how you embrace growth and change along your business journey. 138 years ago, Coca-Cola began as a small pharmacy in Atlanta, Georgia, but today it is a global brand that is loved by many across nations. Hey, Unstoppable family, welcome to the Lydia Amuge Mentoring Podcast, where I share with you tips, tools, and tactics that will help you increase your income and impact through a purpose driven business. In today's episode, I will be sharing with you some tactics and strategies that you can learn from the big players in the market. Yes, despite the fact that you are a small business, probably you started a year ago, few months ago, 5 years ago, 10 years ago, there is a lot that you can learn from the big business players. I guess you probably may be looking at them and wondering, wow, can I do that? Oh, yes, you too can be able to build a business that is loved by many. So, in today's episode, I'm going to particularly share with you 5 different brands and what you can pick from each of these brands. These brands have not only made it to the top, but consistently grown in revenues and in their impact across the world because of these different things that I'm going to share with you. And guess what? Your business is not small, it can also do these things. Think about it. A baby of about 6 months eats food. An adult of 60 years eats the same food. The same thing happens in business. The strategies that can work for a 6 month business can also work for a 60-year-old business. So, today, the first business I'll share with you about and the strategy that has kept them going far and farther is Coca-Cola. I guess many of you have probably interacted with Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola is not only a global brand, but it has won a heart, it has won a place in the hearts of so many people. What are the factors that have caused it to? Number one, Coca-Cola has mastered the art of branding and storytelling. Think about it. Every time you get a Coca-Cola, when they are saying open a Coke, you're not just opening a Coke. They are saying when you open a Coke, you are opening happiness too. So when you drink a Coke, you are joining a party of the happy. Coca-Cola has mastered the art of storytelling. They have made us believe through their adverts and their stories that it's whenever you take a Coke, you are coming together as family, as friends to enjoy happy moments. So their stories are the ones that have connected us to them. Think about your own small business. What stories are you telling that connect us to your brand? Remember, a brand is not simply your logo, your colors, your business name. A brand is a good name that reminds you of a story that you want to be a part of. So, the story that Coca Cola reminds us of is happiness with friends, with loved ones. And guess what? That is what we associate it to. No wonder Coca Cola has partnered with food chains like KFC, like McDonald's, to offer their product, increasing the happiness that people enjoy when they partake of their product. So think about your own business. What emotions is your own business product or service evoking in your clients' minds, in your clients' hearts? Business number two is none other than Colgate. Colgate is amazingly 209 years old. I was amazed too to find out that Colgate is actually 209 years old. I've personally been using this brand right from the time I was a little child. What has Colgate mastered over the years that you can learn from them? Colgate has had a strong identity right from the time they started business. I remember this same logo is the logo I have seen of Colgate over the years I've been using Colgate. I have not seen a different logo. I have never, despite the fact that there are different toothpaste, sorry, yes, despite the fact that there are different brands of toothpaste in the marketplace, I'm not confusing any of these brands with Colgate because Colgate has been very distinct in their marketing. They have been very consistent right from the time they started, even when they have adapted to the customer needs. For example, you can see this is Colgate Herbal. They also have Colgate Charcoal. They have Colgate Mint. They have many variations of Colgate. However, despite the variations of in their product, they have still been consistent in their branding, in their logos, in their colors. Think about your own business. Are you changing your logo every 6 months? Are you changing your colors every 2 days? How will we be able to associate with your brand if today you're using yellow, tomorrow you're using green, tomorrow you're using red? If you are going to build a business that will stand the test of time, you need to focus on making sure that you are consistent in your identity. Because remember, we are creatures of habit. So each time you get used to seeing, for example, a logo in a particular font, a logo in a particular color, then associating that logo or that font with a particular business. So if you keep changing your business, you will unfortunately slowly kill your business brand. What is our third brand that we are looking at today? Today, the third big boy in business that we are learning from is none other than Apple. Okay, Apple today is 47 years old. If you've probably read or heard about the story of Steve Jobs, there was a time at which Steve Jobs was actually fired from his own business before he came back. But what can we learn from Apple today? Apple is known for its innovative designs. There are very many companies that are producing phones, that are producing computers, but there's just something about the Apple brand. They're not just about creating so many products in the market. By the time Apple releases a product, they want to release a product of high quality, high standards, user friendly, that will meet the needs of the customers. So think about your own business. Are you trying to release so many products, so many mediocre products, you know? Or can you learn from Apple the art of innovative design, where you take time to actually design an innovative product that will not only meet the needs of the clients, but will also make them rev for it. Apple has not just created innovative design, but it has also created a sense of community around its products. Have you noticed that there is a sense of unity that Apple users have? Such that by the time Apple is releasing its next product, people are already lining up and waiting. When is the iPhone 16 coming? Why does that happen? Because they are confident in the time, in the technology, in the innovation that Apple brings with its products and services. Now, you don't have to be a big business to innovate. Even as a small business, you are able to innovate. I mean, how many small businesses have won innovative awards? And innovation doesn't mean that you must necessarily do something completely new. No. Innovation could simply mean that you get something, a combination of different ideas. When put together, it works out greater and better than it would have worked out if these ideas were not put together. So the question is, are you spending some time and some money to make sure that you're not just releasing products and services, but innovative products and services for your clients? Number four on our list is none other than Amazon. Amazon. Amazon, the king of online shopping. Today, Amazon is 29 years old. Think about it. Amazon began as an online bookstore, an online bookstore. But today it has grown to one of the biggest online retail shopping points. Why? Amazon is obsessed about customer satisfaction. They are not only about delivering a product or service to you. Amazon is obsessed about customer service. Jeff Bezos built Amazon in such a way that they are obsessed about customer satisfaction to this day. Think about your own business. Are you obsessed about customer satisfaction? Or are you like most small businesses? Most small businesses are after the sale. I want the money now, now, now. So you're focused on getting the sale. And once the sale is done, that is it. The purpose of a sale is not to make money. The purpose of a sale is to create a client for life. So if you get obsessed with not only offering the client the best product or service, but also offering them the best experience, then guess what? You will definitely grow faster than businesses that are not obsessed about client satisfaction. I always tell the passionpreneurs that I train in our Passion to Profit Mastery program that you must be obsessed about the client's problems. Business is never about you. You are the business owner. Thank you. However, business is not about you. Business is about serving the needs of others. And when you come to business with that mentality of, I am here to serve and offer value to my clients, then guess what? You'll definitely have a good experience and you'll be able to build a business that lasts. Because anyway, who keep the businesses alive? It is the customers that you need to be obsessed about. And finally, for today, let's talk about Google. Oh, yes, Google is 25 years today, and it started only as a search engine, a simple search engine. But today, Google has grown to be one of the largest digital online marketers. They own a number of platforms that people are using across the globe and across the world. YouTube, that we are enjoying today, is a Google platform, and so many other things that have come through Google. But one thing that has enabled Google to stay these 25 years and to keep growing is their ability to make decisions based on data. They have learned to collect a lot of information from their customers and use this information to make decisions that drive the business forward. Small businesses, particularly, are very erratic about the way they make their decisions. The business owner just wakes up today and says, I feel like, I feel like we should stop doing this. I feel like we should offer that. I feel like we should not offer this. Come on. That's not the way to do business. We need to learn something from Google. Google is using data, and it's data that it's informing the way they are creating their products and services for their clients. Think about your own business. Do you even collect data? Can you tell how many of your clients are consuming which particular product of yours? Can you tell how often they are consuming this product or service? Can you tell what they like about the product or service? If you are not collecting information about your product, about your service, about your business, then you are missing something very powerful. Today morning, I was having a session with my coach, and he mentioned something very powerful to me. He said, Lydia, every result tells a story, and every story creates every story and every result can be used to create a strategy. Now, that means that the best way you can be able to create a strategy is by actually analyzing information. So I want to encourage you today, not just to have numbers, but to be able to use those numbers and information to make decisions that will enable you move your business forward. Think about the 5 businesses that I've talked about today: CocaCola, Colgate, Apple, Amazon, and Google. Most likely you'll note that I've not mentioned any strange ideas. I've not mentioned any strange ideas. I've mentioned seemingly simple ideas that these big boys are implementing consistently. So it's not just enough because you may say, oh, yes, I'm going to be innovative like Apple. I'm going to tell good stories like Coca-Cola. I'm going to, use data like Google is using data. It's not just enough to know this. What sets these guys apart is that they are doing these things consistently. Consistency compounds excellence. So every time you are consistent, you compound excellence. And every time you are inconsistent, you compound mediocrity. So the choice is in your hands. What will you compound? Consistency or mediocrity? And as I end today's presentation, I definitely want to invite you into an opportunity where you can grow your business. In the At the start of October, I will be running my Passion to Profit Mastery Program, where I help you build a brand that can stand the test of time. So if you're interested in building a Google-like brand, a Coca-Cola-like brand, an Apple-like brand, just simply type in the comment section, Passion to Profit Mastery, and you will be a part of this experience where I will personally help you to increase your income and build a business that fulfills you. Thank you so much for joining, and don't forget to subscribe, to like and subscribe so that you don't miss the next episode of The Lounge.